What's up muggles, how's it going? It's Sophie. I am back with another video. So today I am doing a video which is requested so much out of my whole time on YouTube. You guys always ask me, Sophie, why do you love Snape so much? What is your thoughts on Snape? Is Snape good or bad? You know, just tell us more about Snape and why you love him and why people out there hate him. He's a very interesting character. I'm just saying that to start this video, there's one thing we can all agree on. He is a very interesting and complex character. In this video, I'm going to give the good side of Snape and the bad side of Snape. Why people hate him, why people love him, and why some people just can't make their mind up on it. So this video is kind of my thoughts on Snape, but as well as I'm going to be giving both sides of the story of why it's good and bad. So it's sort of a factual video, but it's also some of my opinions in there. But I'll tell you when they're my opinions because you'll probably know when they're my opinions. Onions! Alright, so I made a few notes, and when I say a few notes, I mean I look like bloody Rita Skeeter right here. I've wanted to make this video for so long, but like I wanted to make sure that the structure of it was right and I got the notes right, because I know like the comment section is going to be fire between people who love and hate Snape. Can we please try and be nice in the comment section below? You're entitled to your own opinion, it's absolutely fine, but there's a difference between giving your opinion and forcing people to believe you and just being really nasty with your own opinion, you know. If you hate Snape, it doesn't mean I don't like you. You're entitled to your own opinion. I'm encouraging you guys to leave your comments down below on what you feel of Snape, because I want to go through them all. I want good ones and bad ones so I can just really read them, because it's interesting, okay? I don't mind if you don't like Snape. You don't just follow me, okay? Don't just follow me. If this is the first time you are seeing my face, then please hit that subscribe button, because I do a lot of Harry Potter videos. I'm going to be doing more Harry Potter theories as well, like these sit down and talks about individual characters or going into depth, like character studies and stuff. So I'm going to get very nerdy on this channel, so hit that subscribe button. And if we could get this video to 1,000 thumbs up, that would mean the world to me. Just because you're giving a thumbs up doesn't mean you love or hate Snape. I ain't doing it about the ratio of likes, you know, the likes for the video, not for if you hate Snape or not. But anyway, let's get right into this video. Let's just get this straight. So Snape was not a good person, but he was not all bad. Before Lily, he never had a friend, and he never really knew what love was. He couldn't understand it because he never had it from his parents. He was always a big loner, and Lily was his first friend. I just think he got really confused of what he felt, and that love was serious love. Like, that was, I'm not letting you go love, which he probably couldn't really understand in his head because he's never felt that feelings before. He never had a friend, yet he had never looked at someone and loved them before. And I believe Snape never grew up. I believe he always mentally was always behind in ages. James was horrible to him. We can't say he wasn't horrible to him. But even though Snape was bullied, he sent back that anger in all directions. And he sent that anger back to one of his closest friends, the only friend he had, by calling her a mudblood. To ordinary people, that doesn't seem a lot, but I guess, like, in the wizarding world, that is a bad thing. Mudblood is, like, a disgusting term. If Lily never died, I don't believe Snape would have changed sides. He would have stayed a Death Eater for the rest of his life if Lily didn't die. The only reason Snape changed sides was because he was the cause of Lily's death. If Snape never heard the prophecy, never went to Voldemort and said about it, he would have never changed sides. But then again, we've got to appreciate that Snape did carry on after Lily's death. He didn't just say, oh, she's dead now, but I'll carry on. That death, yes, it shouldn't have taken a death to make him change his side, but still, it made him change, which you've got to appreciate because he still carried on. Even though Lily couldn't see what he was doing and see him changing sides, he still did it. I felt like Snape had such a long time to look into the dark arts. He was such a loner, and he had a lot of spare time to get obsessed with the dark art. Imagine if like James and Sirius invited Snape into their friendship group. Like, is that weird to think about? Like, imagine what would happen. And then the Slytherins let him into his group, and that's how he got caught up into the Death Eaters and stuff. The Slytherins took him in because he was smart and they could use Snape quite a lot, and Snape like gave into him because these are his friends and these are like his first people. Like, he has no chance with Lily now. He's done that. These are the only friends I'm going to have, so I'm going to accept these Slytherins and I'm going to go completely into these dark arts and look at going into a Death Eater. The reason that Lily fell for James was because James changed, whereas Snape didn't change. He changed for worse. I think the reason that a lot of people do love Snape was because of Alan Rickman betraying him. The movie Snape is a lot nicer than the book Snape. In the movie, you only see Alan Rickman be a bit sassy and a bit nasty to Harry, but not to the way they did it in the books. Because people love Alan Rickman, it makes you love Snape, which is one of the things that made me love Snape, was because of Alan Rickman doing such a good job. But when I go and read their books, I then like, why do I love Snape so much? It's a sad story all around for the people he treated badly and for Snape himself. That's why it's so complex, because you hate him sometimes and then you just love him other times. But I really do think like Alan Rickman was the one who sort of helped Snape come around, and in the movies you don't see all the bad stuff of Snape. But after Lily's death, when he became a double agent, we've just got to like appreciate how much he put on the line. He deceived Voldemort, the most scariest, frightening, powerful wizard in the world, apart from Dumbledore. I'm not going to get into whether Dumbledore or Voldemort's better, don't worry, that may be in another video. And like, remember when I said like, he's smart? Just how he did the double agent thing is very, you have to be smart to do that. He basically put his life on the line. After Lily's death, he thought, I'm just gonna not let her die for nothing, I'm gonna go all out. I don't really know what Snape's mind was at before Harry came to Hogwarts, whether he was going to protect him or loathe him. I think soon as Snape laid eyes on Harry, he instantly saw James. He couldn't really see Lily apart from the eye. All he could see was this person who bullied him in his school life, made his life a misery, and then took his woman from him and just put that all on Harry, which was totally unfair. But that's all Snape could see. Snape is very tunnel vision. That's all he could see was just James. Whenever he saw Harry, he just saw James. And I think throughout the story, he probably saw Lily more in Harry and then started feeling a bit more remorse. He was sort of getting back at James through Harry. But again, he sort of protected Harry for Lily's sake. So he was probably so confused in the mind. But overall, I think the reason why I love Snape, I love his sassiness and his looks and everything and his whole like actions he does. But the reason I am so in love with Snape is because I just cannot stop researching about him. I cannot stop being interested in him. I want it to be a whole Snape movie. I think we can all agree on that Snape is an interesting character. Whether you like him or hate him, he is a very interesting character, and that is why I've made this video. I couldn't really do this on many other characters apart from Snape, because he is such a complex, interesting character. And not many people have deceived Lord Voldemort. What's up guys, Editing Sophie here. Just wanted to clear up the fact that, oh, it's blurry. So I'm editing this video at the moment, and obviously I'm watching it and I'm sort of thinking, is this good enough? You know, Snape is a massive character to do just one video on. It's going to be impossible to get everything I want to across in this video, and it's a big struggle. But I just want to clear up is that I'm obsessed with Snape. Snape is my favourite character. I love him so much. He is the reason I got into Harry Potter. He is so interesting, and I thrive off the fact that he is so interesting, and that's why I love him so much. As I read and watched Harry Potter, I was like, I want to know more about this Snape. I want to go fully in, and the more I went fully into Snape was the more I went fully into Harry Potter. So I hope that sort of came across in the video that I do love Snape so much. That's why I've got a cardboard cutout over there of the man, because he is a massive part of my life, which is weird. He's a fictional character and he's a massive part of my life. But no, there's one thing in this video that's really annoyed me that I didn't mention, and it's the fact that Snape killed Dumbledore, which is a massive thing, and it's really annoyed me that I didn't talk about it, because if you imagine Snape in this situation, Snape has only got Dumbledore to talk about. Dumbledore is the only person that understands him at the moment and knows what Snape is doing. So basically, Snape's only friend, and that man is telling him, you know, you gotta be the one to kill me. Just imagine that, your best friend saying you gotta kill me. That is a massive thing for Snape to do. He had to kill his friend who only understood what he was going through at the time, and that made Voldemort trust him fully, that made Bellatrix trust him fully, and it was all for the wizarding world. So anyway, back to the video. Anyway, that is it for the video. I don't know if this made sense. I sort of just rambled on and tried to get as much information out to you guys as much as I can't speak. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you give it a big thumbs up for me. Leave your comments down below whether you hate or like Snape, and actually don't just say whether you hate him or like him. Actually back up stuff and talk about him, or just put paragraphs down there. I don't care. And I hope you guys really understood this video and got where I was coming from, and I've finally done this video now for you guys. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon with another one. Bye.